Alrighty, PG-13, and we are going to look at the battle stations for 1986. And we have the Cobra surveillance port, the L.A.W, and the field outpost, or Outpost Defender, as they would say. Or you can call it the dugout. Or the sandbag. The tiny little play sets that made playtime way more fun. I know I had one of these and one of these, but I did not have one of these. So we'll look at the, oh yes, I do have the gun for this. It's on my Thunder. So, I'll just have to grab one. Grab one of them. I mean, it does fit onto this machine here. My Slugger. Ooh. Thunder. Thunder's the driver. Gotta have some thunder here. Anyways, the surveillance port does have two laser weapons. A little radar station. You know, why didn't this thing fold up and have wheels? Seems like Hasbro really cheaped us out on this one. And, I mean, they could have easily done it. If you look at the little pods, like the asp, that pod, you know, that had wheels. Oh, they just cheaped out. They could have put wheels on here and a tow hitch and made it, you know, just like a little surveillance trailer or port trailer that unfolds. But who the hell designs this crap? Like, you gotta have a degree in stupidity. Anyways, this has an antenna as well, and radar dish, and these always break off. Again, you know, who designs this crap? I mean, this is a lot of fun. It is cool. I mean, you don't just shove a screw in and look for another one. They did remake these again later on, so pretty sure it's the same thing. So it's not too hard to find. There is some cool little stickers or decals or decals. Everybody calls it something different. And it holds, well, you could probably put 3 to 4 figures in this. There is pegs for, yeah, there is another peg in the bottom there. So there's pegs for 3 for sure. And it's cool. Let's have a look at those Joes. So this is a little fun fun play set, but again, sorry, it would have been better. It would have been better if they, you know, if this had wheels and it folded into a trailer, and then you could have pulled it behind, you know, your HISS tank or one of your vehicles or your Stinger. But oh well. Now there is 27 figures plus 5 of the Brazilian or Special Missions Brazil or whatever. I just call them Brazilian Special Missions. Anyways, the Brazilian force, G.I.Joe, Brazil. And I don't have any of them, and they're just like repaints. If this comes in clear or not, it may not. But again, you got wetsuit, mainframe, leather neck, dial tone, and Claymore. I never had Claymore, but I don't have the special missions, and it wasn't in the catalog. So does it really count? It wasn't in the catalog. So a lot of us kids didn't even know about it. You think you got everything when you're a kid, and then all of a sudden Oh, what's this? Never heard of it. But this is Law, and this is the artillery laser. Yeah, it's the artillery laser weapon. This cannon actually might look good on the flag, considering those little cannons are not too big. Oh, if they just extended this. But even then, this would still be a cool little cannon for the flag, or for a custom. I'm gonna have to get a couple more of these sets. Let's see, this easily comes out, so you could mount this pretty much wherever you wanted. We'll have to take a look and see. Anyways, I think I'll have to, if I come across any more of these, I'll pick them up, because that might make for a cool custom. That cannon. Anyway, I'll get back into this. This seat's one. It's cool to have, I guess we'll take the figure out of there. Let's see if the detail comes in there. Oh, I'm too close. It's better when I just bring the camera to it. But that gun's gonna make it out of focus. Anyways, if you can see, it's there. And if we can't see, we'll have to 3D Joe it. Anyways, if you go to 3D Joe's, you might be able to get good images as well of this. This is not too bad, but it's kind of crappy that it's just, oh, pop out. I'm surprised they didn't have that gimmick, because they had that that other gimmick for the bunker where it just falls apart. Oh, jeez. Anyways, we're gonna look at the Outpost Defender. It does have an antenna, and the antennas are usually lost. In fact, a lot of these parts on these things are usually lost or broken. Oh, I guess Hasbro really knew what they were doing when they cheaped out and made things the way they did. Because, you know, they could have made thicker plastic where it connected and it wouldn't have snapped so easily. But they made it pretty thin. I wonder if we can get a recall done on a lot of the G.I.Joe vehicles, because Hasbro did us wrong. But maybe they'll do us right and remake some of this stuff way better. Don't hold your breath. Anyways, this is a cool thing. It's got some little detail. It's got sandbags. I guess a little piece of wood. Some more wood over here. This is held up by 3 posts here. Some 2x4s. No, they're 4x4s, idiot. The little 2x4 stick is in the back. Anyways, this is always lost. So if you could come across any, you just pick them up for extra parts, as well as these poles. So I picked up a couple extra parts just in case I ever come across a cheap one of these. And you know, oh yes, a lot of these things are broken in here. Oh, is there anything of G.I. Joe that isn't made so so poorly? Like, they purposely designed it so crappy. Anyways, I do have another custom, and yes, it is. It's a Lifeline. I took Iceberg's body and I threw a Lifeline in there because they need a medic while they're going into the cold. They might get some frostbite, because you seen the frostbite custom I did right there. Iceberg is a pretty cool figure as well. Cool, because he's ice. Did he? I don't think he had a backpack. I'm gonna have to look at that. You know, that's pretty strange. I know he had a cool big laser rifle, and it is a little touchy on whether or not you want to put that in his hand. But no, I don't think he had a backpack. Oh, those cheap bastards at G.I. Joe. Just shafted him. Lowlight gets a backpack. Iceberg didn't get a backpack. Roadblock didn't get a backpack. What's going on there, Hasbro? But then again, Sergeant Slaughter didn't get a backpack or a lift ticket. Those cheap bastards. They owe you an apology, Iceberg. They didn't give you a backpack. Oh, and Low-Light's weapon sucks. Because the handle's made too big. So I'm just using a one of these. I didn't even bother picking up Low-Light's weapon. I was like, it doesn't fit in his hand. I don't want it. But meanwhile, I guess you can just shave it down with a razor like I do with other weapons that are oversized. But anyways, I do have from the weapons packs as well for Iceberg. And I do have a black one. I thought, there's a black one. So I picked that up. It's cool. And Iceberg has the snow rifle. It's awesome. But, you know, they did start making way too oversized weapons, like Roadblock's weapon. Yeah, kind of don't want to put it in his hand. Anyways, we'll look at those after. But the Outpost Defender, well, that's pretty simple. It's a cool playset that you can hide a few Joes behind while you're getting attacked by Cobra. And, you know, I just wish they made stuff better. Because even as a kid, stuff did break off, and then you have to crazy glue it together, and all the fun of destroying your toys. These ones already look like they've been through hell and back, but oh well. And that reminds me, it was Extensive Enterprises for the if you're gonna order the Red Satan Ninja, the one that looks like Storm Shadow. You know, that one wasn't in the catalog, but I think that is Argentina did it, or Mexico. One of those two places, they made that figure and it looked pretty awesome. So we're going to review that once it actually gets here in a few weeks. Because we have to. It is part of G.I.Joe. Even though it's not in the catalog. They did have catalogs for this, and I guess we'll do a separate video one time just to have a look at catalogs. There's a few. I have a couple. Even the guy at the G.I.Joe store tore them in half because they have French and English, and I didn't realize he did that. You know, it's a sneaky bastard. But he's a good guy. He gives me deals. Don't think I didn't know what you did. After the fact. You know, I'm too trusting of that. Oh, let's check it out later. Just like a few other vehicles I got. Oh well. But anyways, these are the battle stations for this year. And there was no battlefield accessories like in the other years. So you can see the decline of Hasbro. But I mean, they had a heck of a lot of vehicle drivers that year. So there was a lot of vehicles, you know, big and small. So there was at least 9 drivers plus the mail away Sergeant Slaughter. And I do have 3 of those. But he was in the other video that we just watched. And there he is, Sarge. So I do always have a few extras, because it's good to get extra figures in case you snap a hand off or snap a thumb, or you want to make a custom just for fun. And that's the whole fun part. That's the key elements of G.I. Joe that Hasbro does not seem to get. The whole point is to take them apart, is to have the O-rings, is to have the awesome design, you know, with the rivets. I mean, Classified doesn't hold a candle to G.I. Joe, and it really pisses me off that they came out with the Classified, because these Classified people are buying up the G.I. Joe